Hi, so this isn't going to be the most positive video, so apologies in advance, but I thought it was an important thing to talk about just for other creators and people who design art and are launching their small business and looking to get things off the ground, diversifying their income streams, and relying on companies like Society6 to spread your work out to the world and the greater community. It's really hard to find licensing deals as an artist, and I just want to talk about something that happened that kind of upset me as an artist, and I think that companies like this should be held accountable. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beth, and I talk all things creative small business. I am an artist, and I sell my work online on places like Etsy, Poshmark, and up until today, Society6. As you guys may know, Society6 has been one of my diversified income streams, and where I upload original designs that get put on all kinds of cool things like yoga mats or serving trays, notebooks, bedding, throw pillows, towels, t-shirts, socks, all kinds of really cool things. I have some amazing t-shirts and sweatshirts that I've designed with my patterns from Society6. I design really cool serving trays that I use for Christmas entertaining. I have cutting boards in my kitchen that have really cool fruit patterns that I have designed. And it's just amazing to see, something that was originally a painting. I photographed that, kind of digitally manipulated a little bit to make it sharper, and then upload that as digital art that gets printed on these home goods. It's super cool. I thought it was a really awesome thing to do and just have, physically this new creation. I've been on that platform since 2018, and it doesn't bring tons and tons of income, but it was definitely one of the streams that I was proud to have and really helped impact my business. So today I got an email from Society6, and it says, important updates to your Society6 artist account. Dear Elizabeth, we hope this message finds you well. As Society6 continues to evolve, we are making strategic changes to our marketplace to better align with the current market dynamics and customer preferences. Fair, totally fair to do. While our community has grown to include over 400,000 artists and an incredibly diverse catalog, we've decided to operate as a more focused brand with a smaller group of artists. Not quite understanding what led to that business decision. I think that's kind of interesting because that kind of goes against everything that this platform was, which was essentially, crowdsourced art. Artists could come on there and just upload pictures that they want as long as they fell under, their terms and conditions. Regrettably, after careful consideration of various factors, including market trends and customer needs, we have decided your account will not be included in the curated group of artists moving forward starting March 18th, 2025. So cool, they're kicking me off the platform. I mean, I understand that I'm not, everyone's favorite artist. I'm not the most popular artist in the world, so that's not really the hard feelings here. This just doesn't sit right with me. The idea that they are becoming so exclusive and only curating, they're not even saying how many artists are keeping on the platform. And I just think that really is harmful for everybody. It's obviously harmful for the artists who are being kicked off the platform without any warning whatsoever. They are just choosing arbitrarily which people to keep on there. I mean, I hope they're using data. It makes sense they would be using data on sales, but I just think there needs to be more availability of these types of platforms for people to spread their artwork and for customers to connect with small businesses. There's lots of issues with Etsy going on with like print on demand and things that are not handmade. It seems like there's really just not options anymore for artists to find a wider audience without paying for tons of marketing and social media advertisements and building their own following. That was kind of one of the big benefits of these types of platforms is you pay them a percentage of the sales. And it's usually sort of high, like higher than you would prefer, but it makes sense and it's fair because you are not driving all of the traffic to that website. So the idea that they're limiting customers' choice by kicking off who knows how many artists off their platform because they want a more curated experience, I think that's something that they could have done in maybe a spin-off company, like create a new section of Society6 of your curated artists and allow the artists to stay because the artists are paying you a percentage of those sales. And I know that I wasn't chosen into this group of curated people, but I was making sales on Society6 and they were making money off of my work. So not quite understanding where this business decision came from or why that's a benefit to them, because it's definitely not a benefit to artists. And it's definitely not a benefit to the creative community as a whole. Art is already such an exclusive community. There's really just no access in a lot of communities, and a lot of cities are getting their art programs. A lot of times new artists, and I know I've experienced this locally, are shut out of their existing art scenes by like older, more established artists. And it seems there's almost, this sort of social stigma or sort of, hazing type of mentality that keeps fresh artists out of existing art spaces. And I think that this move by Society6 is a negative one, and I think that it benefits only them and their business decisions. Obviously, they wouldn't have made this choice if it didn't, but I think that it harms the artistic community as a whole. It definitely harms artists, and I think it harms customers as well. The next part says that my designs will remain on the platform and I'll still be able to access my account and my earnings until March 18th, but won't be able to upload any new designs. And then they will do whatever with my personal information based on the privacy notice. I'm not going to be charged the artist plan. I wasn't paying for that anyway. And it says, this was a difficult business decision and we want to express our sincere appreciation for your contributions to the Society6 community. Well, yeah, I made them money with my art. We understand that this news may be disappointing and we wish you continued success in your artistic endeavors. Well, I don't feel like they care about me at all. I'm not happy with that decision. I think that I'm obviously going to have to find some new companies to support, and I'm going to have to look into them because it's just such a bummer seeing all of these art communities really suffering, and the artists are getting taken advantage of, and they're just not good platforms for creators the way that they used to be. So I'm really not happy with this decision that Society6 made, and I don't think you should be either. And I want to know if any of you guys are affected by these changes, if you know anyone who is, and what you think about that. I'm really passionate about this conversation because I think that art is something that should be accessible to everybody. There are no standards or rules, and there should be no arbitrary decisions based on whose art is better than others. And I think that everyone deserves a fair chance to sell their art and grow their creative business and grow their dreams, because art is healing and art is so important to our culture, especially today. So please let me know in the comments what you think. I will be removing all of my Society6 links from all of my descriptions. Obviously, I will not be selling on there after their deadline of March 18th. And just overall, very disappointed by that decision. And I encourage you to reach out to Society6 with your thoughts as well, if this bothers you too. And thank you for watching. Appreciate you listening to my rant. And I hope that your creative dreams are going well today. And I'm curious what you're working on next. So let's talk, and let's talk again soon. Bye.